Hey everyone, it's time for another Death Battle reaction video. This time, it's a battle of forearms. Because literally, these two fighters have 4 arms. I'm not kidding. It is Goro, the Shokan Prince of Mortal Kombat, and Machamp, the 4-armed, strong-armed, fighting-type Pokemon from the first generation. Okay, that last one I probably should have. Well, doesn't matter. As usual, I do not. I have my disclaimer that I do have. I should say my disclaimer as I do not have ownership to Rooster Teeth or Death Battle. Second, 2 weeks ago when I did Gray versus Death, I noticed a lot of thumbs down about that, mainly because of my reaction to this Death Battle that we're about to watch. And here's the reason. Right, I've done predictions on the same day as the finish, or as at the minute of the finish of the previous death battle. You know, I've done it multiple times. I mean, I got Widowmaker losing to Black Widow. I've made other ones. I mean, if you've seen my videos, you know that I predict, and if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, I predicted that Tatsumaki from One Punch Man would beat Mob. I was right. One of the few I did not get right, I would have to argue the Mega Man Battle Royale, because I thought it would be first Mega Man X, and then Geostellar and Omega Sis losing to Lan Hikari and Mega Man.exe. But I think the reason why you guys would try to say you don't belong in that is because of my overreaction. Okay, I will admit, I did act out of line. And I was trying to be professional. I did overreact to the fact that, yes, this was Goro versus Machamp, and I already predicted Goro would beat Machamp. Alright? So let's get that out of the way. I did overreact. I did get a little heated. But I've done these before. I've done predictions on the same day they're announced, on the same minute they're announced. So I don't know. So I think the reason you got a little heated was because of how I reacted to it. That being said, these are two powerful creatures. I don't want to say humans because they're not human prominently. I mean, Machamp is a humanoid type Pokemon from the first generation, from Machop to Machoke to Machamp. And you also have Goro, who was the sub boss of the original Mortal Kombat. Of course, he's. There are 2 other Shokans that are familiar with us, although 3 if you count the collector. You've got Kintaro, and you also got, what was that? I want to say it was Shiva, but yeah, I think it was Shiva, the other combatant. I mean, that being said, I am still going to stick with Goro. I mean, Goro is the bigger one, although Machamp has shown power beyond its minute structure. But can the humanoid fighting type Pokemon overcome a part dragon? We're about to find out. Let's play.
Bruce Lee once said, "I don't believe in different ways of fighting. We all have 2 arms and 2 legs, so that is why I believe there should be only one way of fighting." Clearly, he never met these 4-armed fighters with 4 forearms. Goro,
Yep.
Dragon Prince of Mortal Kombat, and Machamp, the fighting type Pokemon from the Kanto region. He's Wiz and Boom
From the first generation.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Why are you posing? That's new.
Mortal Kombat! A fighting tournament as killer as its iconic theme song.
I agree.
Like that, you better believe the first boss in the game would be a champion who's won 9 times in a row. He won't just kick your ass, he'll rip your arms off too.
Yes.
This is Goro, prince of the Shokan people and one of their strongest warriors. He's 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 550 pounds, and clocks in at 2,000 years old with no signs of slowing down.
Oh.
He's been through a hell of a lot during his run.
Yeah.
Here are the highlights. He fought in a civil war, crushed some $500 sunglasses.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, he's a half humanoid, half dragon person. Who would be stupid enough to fight a half dragon with 4 arms?
Johnny Cage.
Most of the Mortal Kombat roster refuses to fight Goro because they're terrified of losing.
Johnny Cage. Especially when you not punch him.
As long as he has, you better believe he's picked up some skills. He's got 500 years of experience in Mortal Kombat tournaments and has mastered a ton of different fighting styles.
I mean, yeah.
He's obviously familiar with the Shokan style, which uses his extra appendages to lethal effect. He's also a master of an adapted version
Dragon
of
Breath, Fireball, Goro Grab, Shokan Bolt, Tremor Pound, and the fatalities!
Like kicks and stuff. Right. On top of that, Goro's got a ton of fun tricks up his 4 sleeves, like fireballs, dragon breath, high flight.
Don't you mean the 4 gauntlets on his arms?
His favorite, crushing skulls. But if those don't work, he's got bladed weapons called dragon fangs. They're like Shredder's claws, but there's 4 of them, 1 for each hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you okay, Boomstick? Well, is it weird that Goro kind of reminds me of the guy that my ex-wife ran off with?
What?
He's so buff? Yeah, but mostly the 4 arms. I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with that? He's got 2 more hands than me.
How? What the?
Sorry. Anyway, with all those tournament titles, it's pretty
Explain that!
most other Mortal Kombat combatants. Okay.
Right.
Characters like Cabal, Johnny Cage, or even Kotal Khan, who once destroyed this ship, which is clearly inspired by Spanish conquistadors. Based on historical references to similar ships, the power needed to destroy one like this would require over 3 billion joules of energy.
Which is a lot.
So Raiden destroyed this temple with almost 270 tons of TNT.
And that was Cage versus Falcon.
On top of that, Cabal can move fast enough to parry machine gun fire. To pull
Canary versus Sindel.
Almost 3 times as fast as sound.
That is true.
Not the only impressive Shokan. The
Kintaro.
Kintaro survived this massive explosion. Using the average height for a Shokan and comparing it to the blast radius, we can posit that this explosion yielded a force equivalent to over 25 tons of TNT.
That's a lot.
Shokan are a tough people, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Super proud. After a disappointing loss to the Shaolin monk Liu Kang, Goro was unable to secure a 10th MK title in a row. And
which
seriously
sucks.
hurt his warrior pride. He didn't stop beating the shit out of people.
No.
Not only did he eventually try to win that title again,
I mean,
but he also
Crush the
fought
card.
multiple wars, including one with the similarly powerful Centurions. But he never stayed in one place for too long. Like
Great Kung Lao.
And got his arms ripped off. But even without his primary weapons at his side, Goro would not give up. He even managed to defeat the Ninja Kenshi without any freaking arms. God damn.
That is impressive.
A blind guy? Throw Professor X in there and you have yourself the ultimate and definitely most offensive crippled threat match.
That is.
Oh boy, I've got one leg. With or without his many titles, Goro always has the make of a champion. His determination and will to fight is only matched by his strength, power, and, frankly, bloodlust. Even with his failures, he truly is the greatest of the Shokan.
I mean, this is why I support Goro a little bit.
The superpower Pokemon, Machamp, is a fighting type that originated in the Kanto region. They begin their lives as the youthful Machamp, which train tirelessly to learn and eventually master every form of martial arts. It's a lethal combo of adorable and kick-ass. They're Jack. The Machamp possesses muscles more dense than humans that allow them to train for long periods of time without fatigue. Eventually, the young Machamp will reach a new level, leaving behind the days of its youth and evolving into a Machoke. The Machoke is strong enough to lift dump trucks with ease. And once he's moved on from the teenage days of Ancient Rebellion, Machoke evolves into the Rock Spirit Pokemon. Machamp! This
Rock Spirit!
5 feet tall and weighs an average of 280 pounds. Even
which is not much.
its final
It's
evolution,
half
most
the
Machamp's
size
train and
of
pursue
Goro.
peak levels of physical fitness. Where they're not firing off sets at the gym, they're most likely helping humans as movers, construction workers, and bodyguards. Or, they're just beating other Pokemon senseless in the dogfighting ring that is the Pokemon world.
Well, yeah,
Questionable pet-owner relationships aside,
yeah.
Machamp seems to simply enjoy helping people, whether in the Pokemon arena or in the outside world. And Machamp's are well equipped.
Wide guard, low kick, low sweep, knockoff, vital throw, strength, dual chop, bulk up, seismic toss, dynamic punch, cross chop, double edge,
and seismic toss.
Wait.
Shit! Did he just launch that rat into orbit? Fighting type Pokemon like Machamp make for fearsome predators against normal, ice, rock, and dark types. Even steel type Pokemon turn brittle under Machamp's brute strength. On the other end of the spectrum, Machamp can fall prey to agile flying Pokemon, cerebral psychic types, and mystical fairies. Pokemon's fucking weird.
Yeah, well, I love it.
On their natural abilities, the most common of which is named Guts. Whenever a Machamp is burned, poisoned, or paralyzed, its adrenaline spikes, increasing its physical power, including his physical moves, which is like all of them.
I wonder which one of them got trained by Heihachi Mishima.
1,000 times in 2 seconds, and can move mountains with one hand. Now, the Pokedex isn't always the most reliable source.
No. Well,
However, we have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken tournaments. To do this in 2 seconds, Machamp must be punching at speeds faster than sound. Damn! If having 2 extra arms is like shooting fish in a barrel, then this is like baking perfectly good cookie dough. It's like totally unnecessary.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take the cookie dough.
Machamp would need to exert anywhere from 8 to 30 kilotons of TNT. And pulling off their signature seismic toss would require even more energy. Considering an average weight of 200 kilograms for any given Pokemon, and the speed at which they travel when thrown, a typical Machamp's throwing power would need to be equivalent to over 130 kilotons of TNT.
Oh, God. I can see why you guys were angry at me.
Fight together, after all.
I can see why you guys were angry at me. I think I know why.
Raised in herds of their own kind. It's natural that they would fight all the time, exhausting an insane amount of power on each other. And, according to some people, they look great while doing it. There's a fan club of people who find themselves unexplainably attracted to them. This is real. Probably run by my ex-wife.
Again? Why are you bringing her up again?
Signature move is signing divorce papers.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
The species have become a favorite amongst gym leaders, such as Giovanni and B. Makes sense. They can go head-to-head with a ton of crazy strong Pokémon. The Machamp is an extremely tough Pokemon that rounds out any roster. After all, they literally live to fight.
Okay. I now see why you guys were upset and thumbing me down from 2 weeks ago. Alright, I probably underestimated Machamp a lot. Considering the power that Goro offered, it's nothing. Although, Goro does have a bit of an advantage because he's part dragon, and fighting type Pokemon don't really have much of a matchup with dragons. So with that being said, well, I mean, let's not also forget that Goro might have a little bit of a speed advantage because of how high he can jump, and with how high he can jump, it may actually have a chance at going wherever he likes to. Machamp being confused. But now I can see why you guys are going after me for going after Goro instead of Machamp. I now see the error of my ways. I now can see that I'm going to go with Machamp over Goro. I mean, let's face it. Never underestimate the small guy. This is a David and Goliath fight. Despite half the size, Machamp has twice the power. It evens out. So yeah, I was wrong. Goro loses to Machamp. Let's see. It's in 3D.
Much.
Did you have to?
What? You're no Shokan. Be gone from my lair.
Much.
He's not going.
A pathetic runt like you waste our dragon blood.
He's not really a dragon. And there's the power. Oh! Ooh. Yeah. Dragon Claws. Took a little nick. But it looks like he's okay. Goro back. Ooh! Double fister to the face. Here comes Goro. And Machamp says, I'll give you the seismic toss. Dopa. Okay, no need for the dab. Oh! Oh! Oh, dear Lord. Oh, Machamp. These two are...
Like a warrior.
Exactly.
Saying that.
He can't help it. He's a Pokemon. Okay, Goro?
Champion of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he doesn't need to speak. I mean, Tor didn't need to speak when it comes to Ferrotor. Back up to a wall. Taking so many punches. Oh. Oh. Skull broke. Oh. Spinning back elbow. That's not over. Ooh. Uh-oh. He's burned, so now the guts are up. The power is on. Oof. These two really slug it out. Ooh. Is that Rock Smash? There goes an arm. And that's 3 arms. 3 on 3. 2 on 3. 2 on 2. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 on nothing. There's too much. It's over. Machamp. He'll be fine.
Oh, you forgot to say he's blasting off again!
That's Team Rocket.
Certainly a unique battle to experience. Wow,
Yeah.
Machamp's resilience came in handy. Goro's fighting styles continued to put Machamp to the test again and again. Plus, Goro's huge. And
Yeah.
so Goro towers a full 3 feet over the average Machamp.
Right.
Obviously, not including the Dynamax and Gigantamax forms found exclusively in the Galar region.
Yeah.
Also, while Machamp could punch at Mach 1 speeds, Goro could technically match Cabal, who would need to move at nearly Mach 3 to parry machine gun fire. So, as far as punching speed was concerned, it looks like Goro actually had the advantage.
Right.
Except it hardly mattered. Machamp's power output outdid Goro's and then some. Even scaling Goro to Kotal Khan's ship feet and comparing it to the seismic toss, Machamp is almost 170,000 times more powerful.
That's not even right.
Duckman is on a whole other level. Plus, he had a ton of ways to counter everything Goro threw at him. Knockoff prevented Goro from using weapons, and Guts meant he could take Goro's fire breath and use it for himself. The Dragon Fangs and Fire Breath hardly would make much of a difference considering how durable the Machamp species is.
That's true.
After all, their primary trait is learning how to fight. So they'd naturally be fighting each other quite frequently.
Yep.
The majestic Machamp, roaming the fields of the Kanto region, gently seismic tossing each other into orbit. Just imagine walking past that on your Sunday stroll.
I know, right?
The Pokemon world is wild. This grabby match turned bloody brawl was intense and made me realize that we're all strong and beautiful just the way we are. No matter how many arms you have or whose wife you stole. Good for you. Well, Goro,
Okay, that's enough about the wife.
made his people proud. He didn't have enough to overpower the superpower Pokemon. Unfortunately, this foe was forced to forfeit his 4 fists. Fitting that his final fate would be so freaking gory. The winner is... Hey, thanks for watching.
Yeah, okay. So now, who's in next 2 weeks?
And if you want to watch more stuff, click the button.
And I'll try to be calm about this one. Cable?
only one of us walks out.
Booster Gold. Huh. So we have another, I think it's another Marvel versus DC fight. Now, I'm familiar with Cable. Uh, Booster Gold is kind of different. So, yeah, that's going to be a little tougher of a matchup to determine. I mean, as far as, familiarity goes, I would say Cabal, but let's wait for the 2 weeks and then we'll see for sure. Back to this matchup. I thank you. I thank you for actually pointing me to the right way. I was saying I did overreact. I did say that Goro had a chance with Machamp. That was until we actually learned the analysis. I was expecting Goro to be so super powerful about this, but only mustering up less than a ton of force compared to Machamp. I mean, even a Machamp might have a chance against Goro with that. Makes me wonder if how Machamp would have fared against Kintaro on that matter. I'm not even going to go question Shiva, okay? That's totally different. On that note, I do apologize again for that mistake. Hopefully, in 2 weeks, this will be a lot better. I mean, meantime, stay safe. Uh, Stay indoors if you need to. If you got to go out to work, go out to work. I just encourage everyone to stay safe at homes with this outbreak going on. Hopefully, we can talk again.